What is going on, guys? Greggles TV. This is the Simbans TangoTab. It's a 10-inch tablet, goes for $129.95. And inside of the tablet for specs, let's just talk about that real quick. If you're a specs kind of person, it does have a 10.1-inch IPS display, and the resolution is 1280 by 800. So basically what that means is IPS display means you're not gonna, no matter where you look at this, have it be the edge or the top or the bottom, there's gonna be very little, if any, color or viewing loss at any angle. So that should work perfectly great. And that's what I've noticed pretty much. Resolution 720p plus. So it's not 1080p, it's not 2K, it's not the most amazing display I've seen, but it does get fairly bright. I have it all the way as bright as you can get, but even when you put it about halfway, it pretty much keeps its brightness. So I definitely am impressed with that. A lot of time you get these tablets and the brightness just isn't there. This actually stays fairly bright. Inside, this is a 64 gig storage amount. You also have a micro SD card slot that to add up to 128 gigabytes of storage if you need it. 64 should probably be enough with most people that end up buying this tablet. 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is not that bad. Android 9.0 as well. Camera on the front is 2 megapixel, and there's a camera on the back that's 5 megapixel, which I'll show you in a minute. Wi-Fi, it does 2.4 and 5 gigahertz networks. Also Bluetooth and GPS built into this. It does have Google Apps, as you can see, so if you want to download any app that's in the Google Play Store, you can. It's in here, which is awesome. And then ports, which also I'll talk about in a second. Mini HDMI, micro USB charging, audio port, and like I said, micro SD. Checking out the back of the tablet, you can see the camera at the top there. And then you get volume down, volume up, and also the power button at the top there. On the edge right here of the tablet, you're going to get a microphone, which basically is really a microphone, headphone jack. You get a micro USB, mini HDMI, full USB port actually, so you can plug in, a hard drive or something if you wanted to, and it should recognize it. Again, that's a full-size USB port. You also get right here, which is a DC port, which will allow you to power it up. And also, this is where you're gonna put the micro SD card. At the bottom, you could put like a keyboard, because they do have a version of this that does have a keyboard. That goes for $139 if you wanna get that. They also have a kid's version of this tablet as well, if you have a kid. Inside the box, if you're wondering, you get a power brick. You get power adapters for USA and Europe. And then you also get a micro USB and also a power cord. But wait, that's not all. You also get a case inside of this. This is awesome. A lot of times it's hard to find accessories for these cases, for these tablets. This actually comes with a case, and I'll show this a little bit later. So let's jump around this tablet just a little bit and talk about its performance. I'll talk about one thing I don't like at all, and that's the sound. The sound is awful on this tablet. Other than that, everything else works pretty damn well. So let me load up a video. All right, so I have my video up right here. Let's turn the volume up. And reliability. Sound is, like I said, absolutely horrendous on this. Really tinny, really awful. But other than that, like I said, the performance is pretty good on this. You can see the screen right here. Let's push this video, see how high we can push it. That's at 360. Let's put it at, it looks like the highest I can do a video on here is 720/60. And you can see it's playing it absolutely fine. Just make sure it's switched over. Yep. Make sure you can't go any higher. Yep. So 720/60 is the highest you're gonna be able to do for any video on here. Since it's not a 1080p screen, it wouldn't make sense for it to be able to do 1080p. But it plays it absolutely fine. You can see I can jump ahead really quickly. So the Wi-Fi is quick with it. Videos load up quick. Let me just bring up another video of mine. Actually, I can play this one. This is my video as well, when I had a vlog. So you can see it starts up really, really quick. So no problems with performance in terms of loading up videos. You can see the angles are really good. Awesome. Another cool thing you can do is you can actually run 2 windows at the same time. So you hit the Recent Apps button, press and hold on the window. It asks you to drag it to the left or to the right. I'll drag this one to the right. So I've got my YouTube video, and then I will load up a website here, and it's loading up that website. Website's going, I'm gonna play a video. There you go, playing a video, surfing the web at the same time. Now, if you play a game, I've noticed, that gets a little funky on there. Like you can see it, the video's a little bit choppy when I'm doing this, but it does do it fairly well, even though I'm searching and stuff. The processor inside, if you're curious, is an MTK8163. It's a quad-core processor. And there you go, watching a video, surfing the web. So it is doable on here. You can make the window bigger or smaller if you want. So pretty cool that you can do all that stuff with this tablet. Next up, let's check out some games. I'll play Tag with Ryan and Subway Surfer, which are probably the type of games that you might want to play on a tablet like this anyway, which, you know, it's not going to be a speed demon in terms of performance, and that's not really what it's supposed to. You just want to play some simple games, and this should be able to handle that. All right, so let's hit run here with Ryan's World game, and it does it pretty well. Like I said, it's not amazing, but for 129 bucks for a kid or for an older person who's just looking for something to watch videos on or do simple games, you'll definitely be able to do that. Let me jump into another game because I'm not very good at these games. So let up Subway Surfer. All right, here we go, Subway Surfer. Similar game to the Ryan's World game. And performance, again, still the same there, where you can get decent performance on this. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, he's catching up to me. Let's see if I can outrun him. I am not good at these games, but I always say that. I'm not good at any game, that's why. Ooh, train coming. Doing really well. This is the best I ever did on this game. Oh my gosh. What are you supposed to do there? But yeah, you can see it plays the game absolutely fine. And then just to show you how it web surfs, not by multitasking, but just, you know, loading up a website and seeing how it performs on here. Let's just, you know, load up a website. You can see how fast it loads up. For this tablet, you get this nice, beautiful, you know, 10-inch display to look at stories and the news on here. Click on one of these stories. How about nothing too depressing? How about Elon Musk, from the guy from Tesla? Click on his story. So you can see it works. I mean, it's not the best performing tablet, and it's not supposed to be. It's 139 bucks. If you're curious, at the bottom you have a back button, home button, recent apps button, and then you also have a screenshot button dedicated, which you can, so if I have that open, I want to take a screenshot. Takes a screenshot and all that stuff. And then just to jump into settings here a little bit, you can see with settings, I looked around here, I didn't see a ton of customization. Like when you go into display, you can come in here and you can turn off that screenshot button. You'll see it's gone if you don't want it. That way it's, you know, not there or whatever. Display size, you can come in here. Remember, you can hook this up to your TV because it has HDMI, so if you have like a movie playing on here or something, you could totally do that and it would play on your TV. And it runs Android 9, so it's not the latest Android, but even, you know, I installed a few apps and it still has a ton of storage left. You can see I'm using 10 gigabytes of 64, so you can definitely get a bunch of games and apps on this tablet. And, you know, so basically, the sound's not good at all. You'll definitely want to use, you can use it, but you'll probably want to use Bluetooth speaker, a Bluetooth headphone, or just a regular traditional plug-in headphone or plug-in speaker. The screen is not bad at all. 720p plus, the angles are good, the colors are good, the brightness is good. It's great for, you know, you're gonna watch movies or videos. It's good if you're gonna play some light gaming. You can obviously do Google Duo, so you can do some, you know, chatting on this. You could take photos. I probably wouldn't, you know, fully recommend it, you know. And it's, you can see there's nothing on here. I didn't uninstall any apps. If you're worried about like there being a lot of bloatware on here, there's not at all. Just the Google apps are on here. And then the games I installed, which are Subway Surfer, Tag with Ryan. And that is pretty much it for, you know, just apps on here. And I almost forgot, let me just show you the case real quick. You can see it's full coverage for this case. Really cool, with the ability to stand up when needed. So pretty cool that you get all this protection and all this use for such a good price. Case, accessories, everything. So if you want to pick it up, it's linked down below. It's a cool little tablet, you know, for 129 bucks or 139 if you get the one with the keyboard, if you want the keyboard. And then the kids one, just let me double check on that. That one's 129 as well. So link down below, check it out if you're looking for an inexpensive budget tablet. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.